Time to check the letterbox. Meghan and Harry's wedding invites printed in American ink on English card are revealed as they are sent out to 600 lucky guests ahead of the ceremony at Windsor. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have finally sent out the 600 invitations to their eagerly anticipated May wedding after months of fevered anticipation. Some 600 guests will attend Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding service at St. George's Chapel before they all make their way to a lunchtime reception at St. George's Hall, which is being given by the Queen. Later that evening, 200 guests are invited to the private reception at Frogmore House given by the Prince of Wales. The invitation stipulates a strict dress code with men asked to don military uniform, likely to be worn by Harry, a former soldier who is now Captain General of Royal Marines, or a morning coat and lounge hat, with women asked to wear a day dress and hat. The invitations, posted this week, have been produced by company Barnard and Westwood, which has held a royal warrant for printing and bookbinding by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen since 1985. Using American ink on English card, the invites, on thick white card gilded along the edge, feature printed italic writing and are issued under Charles's name and bear his heraldic feathers embossed in gold at the top. Each invitation was printed by Lottie Small, who recently completed her apprenticeship, on a machine from the 1930s that she affectionately nicknamed Maud. The invitations are similar to the ones sent out for the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's wedding in 2011, although these were in a different font and were issued with the Queen's royal cipher. They featured the words "The Lord Chamberlain is commanded by the Queen to invite." The invitations read, "His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales KGKT requests the pleasure of the company of at the marriage of His Royal Highness Prince Henry of Wales with Ms. Meghan Markle at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle on Saturday 19th of May, 2018 at 12 noon, followed by a reception at Windsor Castle." The royal couple will marry at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle on May 19th. With millions of people expected to watch around the world. They will then embark on a carriage procession around the Berkshire town, cheered by residents and visitors, before a reception at St. George's Hall. A smaller number of guests will join them at the evening receptions hosted by Prince Charles. Standing about half a mile south of Windsor Castle and Windsor Home Park, Frogmore House has been a royal residence since 1792. Frogmore House is where Harry and Ms. Markle posed for their official engagement photos. The location of the venue, away from the castle, will offer the pair privacy as they celebrate with friends and family. Palisades have previously said that the Prince and Ms. Markle's wedding will reflect their characters and personalities and be a moment of fun and joy. The Queen will attend, as will the rest of the royal family, along with Ms. Markle's parents Thomas Markle and Doria Ragland. Prince George and Princess Charlotte are likely to take on the roles of page boy and bridesmaid. The royal family are paying for the wedding, including the church service, the music, the flowers and the reception. But the security costs for the high-profile event are being covered by the state. Harry proposed to suit star Ms. Markle during a cozy night in over a roast chicken dinner after a 16-month whirlwind romance. In his engagement interview he told of how the stars were aligned when he fell for his future wife, whom he met on a blind date. The Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby will marry the couple and the Right Reverend David Connor, Dean of Windsor, will conduct the service at the castle's 15th-century chapel. The wedding takes place on the same date as the 2018 FA Cup final and, as president of the Football Association, Harry's older brother the Duke of Cambridge usually attends the FA Cup final and presents the trophy. Windsor Castle is less than 30 miles from Wembley Stadium and about an hour's drive, meaning that William would be away from the celebrations for a minimum of 2 hours if he was to dash off to present the silverware. Last month, the second in line to the throne joked about whether or not he would be best man, quipping, "He hasn't asked me yet, it could be a sensitive issue." He also said he is still working on the date clash between the wedding and the football. Meanwhile, Meghan was whisked off to A-list favorite Soho farmhouse for a 2-night stay with some of her closest friends earlier this month, with rumors abound they had enjoyed an early hen do. Two of Meghan's closest friends, Pilates instructor Heather Dorak and New York-based TV producer Lindsay Jill Ross, are believed to have made the trip from the U.S. for the weekend event. Quality Street heiress Millie McIntosh was thought to be in the running to be a bridesmaid at the wedding, but she was not thought to be in attendance at the weekend getaway. Millie struck up a close friendship with Prince Harry's American fiancée after they were introduced in 2016. Meghan has also cited the reality star as one of her go-to friends to exercise with, and talk all things fashion due to their own clothes lines. Other members of Markle's high-profile girl gang including Serena Williams, actress Priyanka Chopra, Suits co-star Abigail Spencer and fashion designer Misha Nanu, who are likely to be invited to her bridal shower. Markle could also extend the invite to royals and members of their inner circle including Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie and Violet von Westenholz, Prince Harry's childhood friend who is believed to have played a role in introducing the couple. It had been suspected that Harry and Meghan would select a banana cake for their upcoming nuptials because the prince loves anything with banana. But instead they have gone for a lemon and elderflower creation to reflect their springtime wedding date. Meghan is known to be a fan of peonies, which will be in bloom at the time of her Windsor wedding, and East End-based baker Claire Tack has used peonies on her stylish wedding cakes in the past. Claire makes wedding cakes on request and Harry and Meghan's lemon and elderflower creation appears to be a unique custom design just for the royal couple. Announcing the news, Claire wrote on her Instagram account, "Kinda excited to announce this one. Violet has been chosen to make the wedding cake for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They both share so many of the same values regarding food provenance, sustainability, seasonality and of course, flavor." Her rustic baking style is a marked difference from Kate and William's traditional wedding cake, which was an 8-tiered iced fruit cake decorated with 900 delicate sugar paste flowers. How many tiers the next royal bride and groom will have on their cake remains to be seen, but what seems certain is that they are breaking with formal tradition. And the fact they are eschewing fruitcake does raise another question. The top tier of a wedding cake is traditionally saved for the christening of a couple's first child. In fact, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, with great foresight, kept 3 tiers of theirs. Inspiration for the flavor may come from close to home. Harry's father, the Prince of Wales, and the Duchess of Cornwall were presented with 2 lemon and Cornish elderflower sponge cakes on a visit to Porthleven in Cornwall last summer.